Hello and welcome to Breathwood. My name is David Yates, and today I want to try something really different. I was recently thinking back about my first lesson. And when I showed up, my teacher, Shine Edgar, didn't just start telling me what to do. He didn't start telling me what technique to try. He didn't put a didgeridoo in my hands and say, go for it. He played for me first. And I was recently reading about Tibetan monks who learn how to throat sing. And it's the same thing for them. They don't actually necessarily know how to describe what they're doing. I can do a bit of the Tuvin style, but I don't necessarily know how to describe what's happening. So in that tradition, the newer monks hang out with the masters and listen to them sing until the direct transmission of the master singing somehow transfers to the newer monks. So for several years I was teaching beginners to play didgeridoo. A lot of them came to me for sleep apnea issues, and man, I could just not get them to even get the drone. But the last 3-4 students I've had, starting with little to nothing, have all gotten the drone in the first lesson. So what changed? On the one hand, maybe I'm a better teacher. I know how to tweak and offer suggestions about what they're doing based on what I'm hearing. But I've also played for all of my students first. So I also read a book recently about sound healing, and the biggest concept that stood out for me in that book is the idea that sound plus intention is what leads to healing. It's not enough just to make a pretty sound, a beautiful sound, a nice melody or a rhythm. Okay? It needs to be matched with intention, and those two together are what create such powerful, at least the powerful potential for transformation in the listener. So in my last several lessons with new students, I've said to them, I'm going to play for you with the intention that you will be able to get this, that you will be able to play. If not by the end of today, then at least very soon. And they all could make a drone by the end of the lesson. So, I'm going to play for you. This is especially for new players. I'm going to be as clear as I can in my intention to pass along the ability, to make the sound, but really to trust yourself in your ability to learn what's needed to make the sound. When it comes to learning, it doesn't work just to bang your head against the same wall. If you try and it doesn't work, you have to be constantly adjusting. So I'm going to play with the intention that after you hear me, some part of you will go, aha! I can now shift and flow and dance with the didge. I hope that makes sense, and I'd love to hear your feedback. Let's see if this works. Intention plus sound leads to incredible things. One more thing. This kind of approach is really taking us back more to the roots of the didgeridoo, where it's not just about music and rhythm, it's about the magic of something bigger, the magic of ritual and ceremony. So that's what we're going to attempt here, the digital version. Okay, there you go. You can play now, right? I really just want to know if that gave you a feeling, or if even the concept of intention is enough to shift your ability to play or not, or to play better or not. Be clear with what you're doing. Are you sitting down to practice one technique? Or are you sitting down to practice joy, or meditation, or opening a doorway to another realm? Whatever it is, be as clear as you can. Clear, clear, clear. The intention, in my mind, is everything. It'll help you practice better. It will help you play better. It will help you connect more meaningfully with the Didge. I can sit down and try to play an interesting rhythm, or I can sit down and play exuberance. Exuberance will carry me a lot further than the interesting rhythm. I'll run out of air and energy a lot faster than if I have exuberance that I need to play through the Didge. So I'd love to hear how that goes. Now, while I was playing, there was a moment when my lip buzz stopped, and there's a little, it stopped for a moment. And I felt like that's an important turning point in the process. There will be a moment when you doubt yourself. Keep going. Don't let the occasional glitch or hiccup or mistake get in your way. And don't stop playing, beat yourself up, and then play again. Just keep going. Pay attention, listen, tune in, but keep going. The more you practice in whatever amount of time you're playing, the more you'll improve. So there you go. Direct transmission online. I'd love to hear from the beginners especially what happens when you go to play now or try to circular breathe. Leave your comments and questions below, and I'll see you again very soon. Happy playing.